Once again, we are back. Yo, y'all already know what it is, man. This is the Venus vs. Mars show. The battle never ends. Before we start anything, man, we want to thank y'all for watching, but we also need y'all to like, subscribe, and share. It is very simple. Hit the button, man. God damn. Smash up the likes when you see us, man. But yo, man, everybody, I just wanted to say, very proud of y'all, man. This shit coming along beautifully. We definitely got to make some minor adjustments, but I love the flow. And yeah, man, it's Venus versus Mars, man. Episode 3, man. How y'all feeling, man? Y'all thugging out there? What, man? What's going on?
Well,
Listen,
Queen first.
well, I am now officially a natural hairstylist.
Well, please introduce yourself to the world before we start.
Well, everybody knows who
It
I
don't
am.
matter, you are.
It's the Big Mama Queen C.
Right. But
You
everybody
know what it is. But yeah, I just received the email from New York Department of State Licensing, and I'm waiting for my permanent license to come in the mail. And I am officially a licensed hairstylist for natural hair. So I am absolutely excited.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
so you could do nappy hair hoes here? No, I'm joking.
Shut up. I've been doing nappy hoes here.
I am the host, the man, the man of the hour, partial host, co-host, billionaire Billy Gates, Brandon George, accountability MD. We have our producer that's going to talk less this episode and just throw out the questions, allow me and the Queen to go tackle these topics. So he's going to throw out the questions and the topics. But welcome to Venus versus Mars, Mars versus Venus. We here.
Another week.
Presented by Beats Bars in Convo.
Right.
It's the platform.
It's always sponsored by HGMT.
It's the universe. It's the we doing like power. We got a lot of episodes. We got a lot of shows on.
hey, yo, if we doing power, right?
We got a lot of shows going on. We got.
Yo, my nigga, all right, who you? Which character of power you are?
Oh, I'm 50 all day.
That nigga dead, nigga.
I'm 50 all day. He ain't 50 been on the life episode. What that what he do? What was that show?
What?
With the dude that was in jail.
For life.
He on that one. He was good on that. Then he on all of them.
If you was a character from Power, who you'd be?
50.
Carol gonna be 50 Cent?
No, she gonna be Jukebox.
Carol, you going out like that, yo?
Yeah.
He going out like Juke.
Gonna be Jukebox.
Jukebox, eat cute box. You mute it, Carol. You mute it. Come back in.
All right, go ahead. All right, start the questions, Brooke.
Well, we run through some things, and you guys dropped this in the inbox, so I thought it'd be something topical for y'all to get into. The Oracle dropped this, and I just wanted to get y'all take on it. So check this one out right here. Hold on real quick. Let me share my screen with y'all so the fans can see what's going on.
Well, I want to give you dropped the bag to the female from Home Depot.
Hold on, wait to do that. Wait to do that.
All right.
Wait to do that, sir. You're gonna need some time. Give me, don't rush.
Don't rush into it, huh?
Like Mary J said, don't rush, baby.
I got you.
These chickens ain't going nowhere.
One.
All right, so check.
Do they emotionally? There are 7 biggest deal breakers which you should never ignore in a relationship or marriage. 1. Do they emotionally and physically abuse you? If they do, this is a deal breaker. 2. Is your partner supportive? If your partner is not supportive, this simply means she or he doesn't believe in your ambition and your goals. And this is a deal breaker. 3.
Hold I wanted to pause that. I didn't want him to get too far. So the first two was, are they emotionally abusive? Now, I believe that emotionally abusive could go two ways, man. Do you think when you pushing somebody to be the best that they can be, but you're not, saying it in the nicest terms, and you're not, coddling them, can that be emotionally abusive? Pushing somebody to be better than they are?
I think once it get physical, that's definitely a deal breaker.
No, I said
But
emotionally abusive. Like,
emotionally,
yo,
I
why
think
you ain't going to work
I
today? Why
think
you ain't get this
I think
application?
emotionally, I think that's counseling first. I think once you put your hands on somebody, there's no coming back from that. So the physical is definitely a deal breaker, but some people stay. Um,
But he didn't say the physical, B.
he did.
He
He said
said,
emotional and physical is a deal breaker.
oh, we already know the
Yeah,
physical.
I think
I mean,
emotionally, emotional. I think you go to counseling before you. If nothing changed after 6 months to a year of counseling, then I guess if it's keep on continuing, you would have to file for divorce or break up with the person.
would you say intense motivation? You know what I'm saying? Can that be emotionally abusive? You really want this person to win, but you're very emotional, you're intense about expressing that. You know what I'm saying? You might you might be dating a lady and she's smart, but you like, go back to school. But she just want to dance. She want to be a stripper. And you like, come on, yo, wake up, go to class. And a lot of people might take that like you're emotionally. My man, all he do is yell at me all day, telling me to do this.
Well,
Is that
you
emotion?
have. That's where you have to go back and know your partner, right? Everybody's
Mm-hmm.
different, so some people need tough love. Some people need to be fluffered, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I like to be. It depends on. I like to be fluffered to the tough love. Like come at me soft, but then get right to and then go straight forward. But if some people background is always tough love. Their mother spoke to them that way. Their
Mm.
father taught them that way. So you always have to go back to the core of things, and not just being a Disney effect and think everything just supposed to, or being a mind reading effect when you just people just supposed to know how you're supposed to be. You're supposed to ask these questions. How was your childhood? How did your mother speak to you? How your father speak to you?
Mm.
How your grandmother speak to you. Okay,
That's a very
how
good
did
point,
you
bro.
react when you wanted of advice, or how did you react when you did something wrong? How did they deliver the message to you? How did you receive it? And then you could determine. I think that once things get physical, far as laying down with somebody and having sex, we get kind of um I don't want to say stuck, but we connect more if we land down with the person. So we ignore some of the things or some of the conversations that we should be having before we commit.
That's a great point. See, murder, she have an issue. She coming in though. But another point that he made is that when somebody's not supportive. Now, I'm not when we use the word support, do we have to support everything that our spouses or our lovers or whatever do?
Yes,
Even though we not with the shit?
yes. Do you remember?
Why?
Do you remember last year, right, when we had the podcast in Newark, and I was dealing with that female up the street from the house, right? And
Mm-hmm.
remember, I told you that she never watched the podcast,
Okay.
right? So that bothered me, and I disconnected with the female because if every Saturday I was going to do the podcast and she never watched our podcast, but every time I speak to her, she talk about somebody else's podcast, even though they could have been more established at the time. I don't want to hear about nobody else if you're not going to take the time out to watch mine. Now I want to give a shout out to my girlfriend because she watched every episode of this.
Love it.
You know what I mean?
Love it.
Without me even
Love it.
have to even say anything.
Yeah, that's crazy. My lady does too. And sometimes I call her and I'm like, what you watching? She's like, y'all
Yeah,
episode from last week.
that happened to me
And I'm
too.
like, oh shit. I'm like, shit, I ain't even watch it yet. You on mute. You on mute, murder. You on mute, murder. And AKA the Oracle, her name is also C Murder.
Yeah, but
So when I say murder, I'm talking to the Oracle. Hey, Oracle, you missed
that happened to me also. Like the same thing happened to you. I called her. She like, I'm like, what you doing? Oh, I'm watching your
What do you mean by
podcast.
aggressive?
Like that makes you feel good. That you ain't even have to tell your mate the support. You ain't got to guide them to do the right thing.
Carol, the point I was making, and before we go to the next point the dude was making, is over motivation, is aggressive motivation, emotional abuse. For instance, you dealing with a dude, he got potential, but he's not living up to that potential, and you on him to the point where he feels like you're emotionally abusive, where it's like, come on, I need you to do this. Did you finish the class? Oh, like that, like you become, you're motivated. Sorry, go ahead.
There's a difference between motivation and nagging. And at the same time, you can't want more for somebody than they want for themselves. So, if it's something that they really, you have to, instead of constantly pushing them, you need to find out what's going on and if it's something that they really want to do. Sometimes people do stuff because they feel as like that would make the other person happy, and it's not really what they want to do, but they just do it because they feel like it'll make the other person happy. And a lot of times that'll be the reason why they're very lackadaisical in doing it, because it's not something that they innately want to do. They're just doing it to get the approval of the other person. So it can be, because nagging is a form of emotional abuse to the person that you're doing it to and to yourself. You know what I'm saying? But it just goes back to whether or not it's something that they want to do.
Let me flip that real quick. Is it hold? Is it? It's. Let me hold on.
Wait,
Let me flip that. Now, if you having the conversations, if you having a conversation and somebody telling you about the plans they want to do, are you holding them accountable? Did you go look for that job?
Well, it's a way that you can hold them accountable.
Did you enroll in school today? Did you do that? Did you sign up for that class, that assignment? Did you do your research on the thing that you want? So, is that nagging or that's holding somebody accountable?
That's a good point.
It's a way that you can hold somebody accountable without asking those questions. You can literally just ask them, they have a plan or something that they want to do. Okay, so how do we get to this point? What do you need to do in order to accomplish this goal? What do you need from me in order to be a support system to you in order to accomplish this goal? It's ways that you can hold somebody accountable without making it about a to-do list or you didn't do this, you didn't do that, you didn't do this, you didn't do that.
But you know
what I'm saying?
I'm playing devil's advocate now. I'm playing devil's advocate. Now, if you living with me and we trying to get to this level and you talking about what you want to do, there has to be a plan of action. And if me and you don't sit down and outline this plan of action and you're not living up to it or following it, don't I have the right, because I love you and you've expressed to me that you want to do better, don't I have a right to say, why aren't you doing this?
Okay, you can ask what's going on. What is the obstacles around that goal? You get what I'm saying? Because it might be something that they want to do, they just don't know how to do it, especially if it's something that they don't have a sense of passion for. It's just something that they want to do. You know what I'm saying? You can ask them, what are your current obstacles in accomplishing goal number 1? Or if we can't accomplish goal number 1 the way that we thought, what's plan B? What's plan C? You get what I'm saying? It's less reactive and more proactive.
So you're saying it's less confrontational. It's
less confrontational. Then you have to ask them, are they realizing that they're procrastinating? Or what is it that they're scared about that they're procrastinating? Because procrastination comes out of fear.
Good
Good
point.
point.
So let's get to the second point that, well, the next point he said is that when people aren't invested or they're not supportive of your dreams or your goals, when they're not being supportive. And I asked the question to Brandon, does your spouse, your lover, your better half, do they need to always be in support of things that you do?
They don't always have to be in support, but you damn sure better not knock my shit.
Okay. So Diddy was saying he
Because
was in a
my dream may
situation
not be
where,
your dream. But if it's something that I want to do and I have an outline for the way I want to do it, just don't project your feel onto me. Just because you don't see the bigger picture doesn't mean anything, because it's not your dream to see, it's mine.
Not your spouse.
it's a good point. Holla at me, Diddy.
Every time that somebody that you need, if it's something that you pull up on, something you need to watch, something that you need to support, you should be always 100% present. And if you can't be there at that day, you should always make sure that you could get a video, something to go back and support some type of way.
So say your girl say, you know what? I'm bad as hell. I'm tired of working. Fuck, excuse my language, excuse the algorithm. I'm tired of this BS. I want to do an OnlyFans, right? You want to support that, right? No, I'm just saying.
Hell
I
no.
would compromise to say only your feet.
Right. Or better yet, you know, it's a lot of stuff that you can do on OnlyFans without you showing your whole entire ass. You know what I'm saying?
What if she,
OnlyFans is really
What if she want? That's what. But she on some shit like, you know what? You put the mask on it and pipe me out. Just you pipe me out. On the stage, but you put
with tattoos.
Well, you
pipe
asking
me out,
you
right?
asking the wrong dude, because I'm freaking like that, so I'd definitely be for some part.
So you,
Listen.
Carol,
Listen,
I'll
we
flip that
go over
on you.
like
I'll flip that
celebrities and
on you.
shit.
Your man. He say, you know what? I'm tired of this working shit. You know, I'm blessed down there. Can we do an OnlyFans? You put a mask on and let me pipe you down, and we get money off these views.
No, because I'm too recognizable. I'm way
Nigga,
too
you put on a
recognizable,
mask,
but
you gonna
you
look
know.
like Nacho
You
Libre.
put on a bunny.
But number
bunny mask.
one, my man would never come to me that way. Like, so I don't even have to worry about that. But number two, if he was to come to that way, I would say no, because I'm too recognizable.
You put on
can
a
spot me out
bunny
of the crowd.
a mask.
A bunny hat, one of them big
Listen,
ass bunny.
listen,
The mascot bunny.
listen,
head.
real talk. There was a point in my religious journey where I was a niqabi. If anybody knows anything about Islam, a niqabi is a woman who covers everything except her eyes. Do you know motherfuckers they still knew who I was just by my eyes?
Yeah, but you gonna have on a rabbit hat, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna see your eyes, your dreads, nothing.
The whole the mascot head on.
He's gonna be the ass singer instead of the ass. It's gonna be the ass slinger. She gonna have on. All right, so let's check out. So let's check out. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Check this out.
Are you your partner's priority? Your partner will see you as priority if he sees the end with you. If this is not happening and doesn't take you as priority, it's a deal breaker. 4, does your partner lie to you? If she's a liar or he lies to you every time, it's a deal breaker. 5, is your partner
Deal breaker with the lies. It's certain shit I want to be lied to about. I don't want to know your sexual history. I want to know your sexual history.
I'm not gonna ask.
Listen. I'm a quote my uncle Steve Harvey. He always says, "Don't be
You gotta do the voice though. You gotta do the voice. You gotta do the voice. You can't be brutally honest.
Don't be brutally honest. Nobody want honesty. I think the stupidest question that men ask a woman is, "What's your number?" That don't ask your woman that.
Listen, and the most niggas that be asking about body counts be slutted out the whole hood. Like that's the shit that bothers me.
Let me finish. Women, if you're not going to give your man a threesome, don't tell him you had a threesome. Don't tell him you did this. Let everything be the first. Even though you did it a year ago with the same dude on the beach. No, I never did it on the beach before. Let everything be the first with your new dude. He will never know.
Let everything be the first.
How you did this? No, I never did that. How you sucked dick? No, I never sucked. Everything the first. Everything the first.
He gonna say, listen. There's some things you just can't because you tell him you ain't never sucked dick before and then get down there and be
you can make a complete. You can make a complete lie. I wanted to do it to my ex-boyfriend. He never wanted me to do it. How he would ever know?
When she starts sucking it from the side like niggas hold guns.
She can say I've been practicing. She can say I've been practicing.
When she start menacing to society, your dick like, you know how they hold a gun from the side, and she be like, she's such a pro. Listen, she ain't got to get up. She just hitting you from the side.
Ladies, all you guys say, I've been waiting for this moment all my life, and I'm glad that you came along because I wasn't able to do this. I wasn't able to be this way with any boyfriend I had.
That is some bullshit.
Do not be honest. And I'm trying to tell you, ladies, if you're not gonna give your man, a threesome, don't tell him you had a threesome.
That's a fact. That's a Fendi. If you ain't never gonna give a nigga a threesome, and you ain't into that life no more, don't talk about it. Don't ever get so comfortable with a nigga. Y'all like, well, because a nigga try you, he'll test you. Like, what you did nasty? She be like, you know what? One time, me and my ex-boyfriend, we was on pills and we was fucking the shit out these bitches. You gonna be like,
okay, was our turn? Yeah,
when my Yo, do not turn into Claire Huxtable on me, nigga.
Men, if she asks you, did you have a threesome? No. You also withhold the truth too. Say that you wanted to, no, but you never did.
It's a lie. Don't listen to them. You be brutally.
No.
Hey, Carol, your browser is preventing you from recording. Come in and come out. Pause.
Come in and come out. What I'm saying? If I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
Tell them the truth. Do not listen. Your mate will never know what you did with your ex unless you tell them. And if your ex one decide to run their mouth, then I don't know what they talk about. They lying.
Yeah, you can't. Don't ever be too free with your girl. Don't ever be too free to tell her about your past. Don't ever think y'all that cool. It's like going out with your boss to drink, right? Don't ever think your boss is your nigga.
Yeah.
Like y'all getting drunk, like, yo, me and my boss, we lit. That's my nigga. No,
he's still your boss.
Fucking, no.
So that's the same rule when it come down to a relationship. No matter if y'all dating, y'all don't need to be talking about that. No, I didn't do none of that. No, I'm inexperienced. I've been wanting to. I watch a lot of porn. That's why I'm this experienced. That's why I'm this advanced. I just been waiting for somebody like you to come along to be open with. You could have 20 orgies before you met this person. You didn't. Once you met this person, you want to do everything new.
Don't ever let her know. Don't ever
let them know. No, it go both ways.
And I think any woman that is super secure with telling you all the nasty shit she did, I don't think she love you, though. I don't think she love you, man. Because, yo, or y'all at a level where y'all ain't never gonna be husband and wife. Y'all always gonna be at a place where y'all cool and y'all can fucking
that means she's gonna do it. If you have no intentions of doing it, don't say anything. Nope, that didn't never happen. That's what I feel like people should proceed that way. Stop asking the question, how many females, if a man asked that, it was 3.
The only thing a man should ever ask a woman or vice versa is, did you fuck my man?
Yeah, and are you still fucking your ex? That's 2 questions.
Right.
If you fucking somebody now, and did you ever fuck one of my homeboys? That's it. That's it. That's it.
That's it. That's
Not how many you had, not how many. And ladies, and once again, if you and your best friend ever had an episode where y'all kids kissing friends, kissing cousins, or keep that to yourself too.
Kissing cousins?
Keep that to yourself too.
Yo, could you speak on that, man? Because let me tell you, I've been in situations where a girl told me her and her girl was sexing each other. And we was sexing. So I'm like, yo, why can't we sex each other? I'm like, yo, you open up, it's called opening up Pandora's box. And it's something that you probably won't
Maybe
ever.
she didn't want the two worlds to collide.
Then don't tell them, then keep it to yourself. I'm not
Listen,
gonna say,
I have a
I'm
don't
not
ask,
gonna
don't
tell you.
tell
I'm not
policy.
gonna tell you I got $10,000 if I'm not willing to share it.
That's almost like taking a girl to the mall to buy yourself clothes.
Listen, I fucking leave so goddamn fast. You're not gonna take my ass to no fucking mall and just buy
don't
shit
even buy
for
no
you.
dinner.
I'm sorry.
Don't even buy no shoes, no nothing.
No, you gotta feed
Exactly.
me. I
So
need
so
a stop in Bath and Body Works. Like,
keep the information to yourself. If you're not willing
you
to
need
give
something. You will never take a woman to the mall and don't get her nothing. I don't give a fuck if you get her a pretzel. She's gonna come up
with something. Every time you pick up a female, you know you gotta either feed her or do something. You either gotta buy a blunt, you gotta share your weed, you gotta share your drinks, you gotta do your food. You gotta give something up.
Okay, so let's get back to first off, the only thing, this guy sound like an African or something, so I don't know. He deal with black women. He like, you have to love your partner. Is your partner overly controlling? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so let's watch the next one. Let's get it.
Overly controlling. Is he a narcissist? Does he want to rule and dominate you? Does she like to manipulate you emotionally? If this is happening, it's a deal breaker. 6. Is your partner in another relationship? If he's dating you or dating other people, or
okay, your mic is coming in and out. We're gonna try to work with you. Your mic is coming in and out. You might have to go to your phone, see.
She sounds just like the dude.
Hold on. I gotta get her out of here because she's coming in and out. You gotta get you right, see. I gotta get you right. Now, but
I think back to
the
original thing, I think your partner on the priority is once you get married. You have to learn how to
get
juggle.
To that point if they're not a priority.
You have to learn how to juggle it with between your kids and your parents, of course, until you get married to that person or that become your fiance. Then the order is that is a priority. Because if your kid needs you and your woman needs you, how you going to decide if y'all not married yet?
That's a good point. Say that again.
How can you decide if your girl needs you, or your partner needs you, and your kid needs you, or your parent needs you, and y'all not married yet? How can you decide who do you choose?
Oh, that's tough.
If all three of them got something going on at the same time, but until you marry that person, then everybody knows that the wife is number one or the husband is number one, and you would choose them first.
I think if people understand the term of marriage and they understand in the terms of that your spouse should always come first,
Exactly.
even over your kids.
And that's when you get married. They shouldn't come first. Is before you get married. Just because you got a girlfriend or your boyfriend and they've been your partner for like 5-7 years, it's still your kids or your moms or your dad should come. It should be on the same level. You just have to just learn how to alternate or to juggle or to take turns on what you're gonna do. Because if your kid got a game, they're gonna want you in them stands.
Right. But if you got a spouse, she gonna want to see you as well.
But if that's your wife or your husband, then there's no guarantee. I mean, it's a guarantee that I'm going to be there. I have to be there because we married, and that will let the parent and the child know if they don't know or have never seen something like that, then they will learn from that right there. That once you get married, that this is the order.
That's real tough, man. Because I think a lot of women still want to be number one instead of their kids being number one to a man.
Yeah, but they would have to learn right then that as a man, that's the whole leader and the protector right there. You have to show like this is what it is. Because a woman be the first one to be like, well, we ain't married yet, or I ain't your wife, so I'm not gonna do wifey things. So it's like, okay, cool, I'm not your husband, so I'm a father first before I'm your boyfriend or your man. I'm a father until I become, and I'm a son. So till I become a husband, that's when the order changed. When you're number one. Because how would your kid feel if y'all been together for 3 to 4 years? You done made this person priority so much, and then when y'all break up.
I think I'd always put my children before my wife.
But that's not the biblical order, though.
That's a big ass mistake. And what's going to happen is your children are going to dictate your relationship for the rest of your life.
But I think I have more of an obligation to my children than my wife.
Why? Your children are going to get grown, leave the house, and go live their life. Your mate is supposed to be with you till the end.
She might not always be my wife. But
they might not always be your children.
Why not? DNA always.
Because they can decide one day that they don't want to fuck with you no more.
Okay, motherfuckers, good. Help me out, please. That's one less. But
that's why you're supposed to have children within a marriage. But yeah, no.
If we got little kids, my kids is the priority. As we get older.
No. If you're with somebody, your mate is the priority because you have to show your kids what a functioning normal relationship looks like.
Married, that's when your mate becomes priority. That's what I was saying.
But that's what I mean, Negro. I'm not talking about these fucking boyfriends for the night.
Okay, so let's go on.
You have to show your kids a functional relationship. They have to know what they're supposed to do as they get older and get married. They can't do that if all you're doing is focusing on them. Then how are you supposed to grow yourself as a human? Then you're going to be one of them people that's calling your kids 90,000 times when they done moved out the house to come do something for you.
It sounds like you might be doing that, Carol.
No.
Jamir, what's your son's name? What's his name?
Jasmine.
Don't be calling that nigga. He living his best life.
Also,
the
guy also said about, I think the narcissist and the controlling thing, I think that's definitely a deal breaker. It shouldn't be anything controlling, because controlling leads to abusive.
I think, yeah, you're right, but I think we all want some type of control. You know what I mean?
You want some type of influence. You don't want control.
Ooh, structure versus control.
Exactly.
That part.
Well, I think when you think about monogamy and where it lines up with capitalism and where they both come from, they're both monogamy. It's basically
How did you intersect that with capitalism now?
because monogamy states that you are mine, right?
You signed the
Right?
contract. You
Capitalism,
signed a legally bonded contract.
or it ain't even got to. It could be whatever. It could be person to person. And capitalism is the same thing. That this house, this car, these horses, they're mine.
Yeah.
So wherever you have extreme capitalistic societies, you'll see that they always push monogamy. You'll always see that because I think when people, capitalism and monogamy are brother and sister, or if not cousins. My house, my car, my money, my business,
woman, my man,
my wife. Exactly.
Maybe because of the time and emotion invested into it. Like, I guess that's why you're correlating the two, but
It's a how many relationships we know when I can't live my best life without you getting mad. And my best life might be fucking mad chicks.
Or going to the club
you
every
can't
weekend.
get mad.
Yeah, you don't need to be in a
Hanging out till 6
relationship.
o'clock in the morning. Who says?
You want to own me. You want to control me. You want to control my desire. You want to control my desire, my love, my want, because it's not conducive to what society has showed you. When you look at all
or maybe you just need to be alone. How can you but that's selfish, because now you're putting your wants over the wants wants of the relationship. If you want to go out and club every weekend and drink and party and fuck bitches, you can absolutely do that, because we live in a world of free will. But don't drag nobody else into your shit and say, you my woman, but every weekend I'm gonna go out to the club, drink, and bring home a bitch.
But what if you just, no matter for a whole year, out of how many weekends we have out the year?
52.
52, right? I mean weekends, right? So 52, right? 52. 52. So out of 52 weekends out the year, 45, you no matter what you're doing, you still came back to being the same woman. Y'all just ain't been in a relationship, or the same person.
But
then they're not in a relationship, so that other person is free to do what they want to do too.
Like, well, I've been banging you for 45 weekends out the year. I think we got something going on.
If there's nothing established, then you don't. You just got a long-term fuck buddy.
We have so many relationships based off of ownership, right? It's so many relationships based off of the concept of my woman, my man. And
because you made a contract with that person to be their person.
So we together. We're in a relationship.
You made a binding agreement when you said, let's be in a relationship.
Binding agreement. Wow. Wow.
That shit sound like some capitalism. That sounds like some court shit.
A binding agreement shit. Wow.
It's binding. Damn. So it's like we're not even giving those social contracts, don't even give way to human I wouldn't even say
no. You can be in an open relationship as long as all parties are agreeing to it. You can do that. You don't have to be monogamous, but what you cannot do is be in a relationship with someone who values monogamy and you value polygamy or polyamory. You can't do that. That's not.
And I think that's been the problem of our society, why we got such a high divorce rate, is that's
not why we got a high divorce rate. We got a high divorce rate because people walk into these situations with grandiose expectations.
Right, exactly. And you said it right there, grandiose. Women or even Americans, I wouldn't even put it, we are groomed to have this concept that we have one person in this world that we should love. We have one person in this motherfucking world that we should be dealing with. Right?
No.
Fuck is that?
But the flip side.
That's not absolutely true. That's the problem. It's not Americans. That's Abrahamic. That's Christianity teaching that.
Right. And look, and when you look at Christian societies, 90% of Christian societies are capitalistic.
The flip
Who
side
told you
of
that?
this is if a person's not living their truth, and if a person living their truth, then if a man say, "Okay, I love you, but I want to deal with different women," right? Then the woman turns around and say, "I want to do the same thing." So a man has to. So a
Then
man has to
everybody
make a
happy.
decision because a man might be like,
She gonna say she want to
Yeah.
fuck other people?
I double dare you, motherfuckers.
Okay.
And that's not fair. That's where the selfishness comes in. Because why should you be able to live your truth, but she can't live hers?
Listen, I'm like Mario Winans. If you're creeping, keep
what
it.
if
That's
that
not
not her?
creeping,
She's
though.
gonna do it because he's doing it.
You know that.
Then she don't need to be with that motherfucker because it's not her truth. It's not going to be something that she's going to be able to do comfortably. And then she's going to pressure him to do what she wants to do.
Right.
It has to be something that she wants to do.
She's not organically.
Either way.
What ends up happening is the person ends up.
If she's a hoe, then he a hoe. What the hell?
Brandon, go ahead.
What ends up
Go ahead,
happening
Brandon.
is the person ends up doing what he want to do anyway, and it ends up becoming a complicated relationship.
But not if you get with somebody that don't mind you doing that. That's where the problem comes in. You can't be with somebody who values monogamy.
How many single men mess with married women, or how many single women mess with married men? What's the statistic on that?
I don't know, and I don't care. I said what I said. You can't be a polyamorous person getting into relationships with monogamous people.
That is true.
It's not going to work.
You know what you got to do, Diddy? You just got to get a lot of money.
Yeah,
so you
because
can just do fucking wild shit. All that trying to explain when we ain't rich don't make sense.
Because the first thing they say is, "Can you provide the lifestyle?" And and somehow it always
provide what lifestyle? See, and then that's what we do. We escape to money to avoid the real issues being talked about.
But most women, most people, I won't say well, most people, most women accept a lot of things from a man if they have money.
Right. They treat you like
because they are afraid. They are afraid.
How many
to
baby
be emotionally
Future,
vulnerable.
Country Wayne, Nick Cannon, all these dudes got because of what?
Hey, yo, you gonna watch?
And guess what? And guess what? And they still got all the baby mama drama.
Why these women allow them to even go raw, not getting tested, and
because they saw a paycheck. But they still got the baby mama drama, so the issues don't go away. The money didn't solve the issue.
And then they say Sierra, and then they
they
turn
just
around
added
and say
more
Sierra
bills to themselves.
and just think of Russell Wilson supposed to come out of nowhere, and a stepfather is supposed to appear and be great.
I mean,
we don't
it
wake
can
up.
happen.
Single men don't wake up, decide to be a single father.
Well, that's a whole ass lie.
Okay, well, hold on. Before we even go more in depth, let's go back.
Because a lot of these niggas having babies with fucking strippers and Instagram models.
Not disrespect them men.
They having babies with OnlyFans chicks and Instagram models that they don't never have no plans on marrying. So they end up being single daddies anyway.
Sometimes you just be like, it's worth it.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get back.
It ain't never worth it.
Let me get back to what he was saying. Hold on. I pause it and I'm gonna bring it back.
Now we off this dude. Let's go to something else. We off this dude.
We ain't finished.
We off this dude.
Thinking you're dating other people, or if she's seeing you and seeing other men, it's a deal breaker. 7, do you both fight a lot? Are you like Tom and Jerry? If you keep fighting with each other, it's useless to be together. It's a deal breaker. Make sure you do not ignore these deals.
Now, I'm going to tell you this, man. A lot of people think that if you're in a relationship and y'all don't argue, that it ain't popping. It's a lot. It's
That's
a
a
lot.
lie.
And that's a lie.
It's a lot of people that real talk believe that the toxicity makes relationships in the 90s.
And that's a whole ass lie.
No, but I'm just being honest. In the 90s, if your girl wasn't crazy, if she didn't blow up your spot, if she didn't run
Bust
down
your
on
windows.
you, if scratch something, turn up, and that wasn't even a phrase back then we didn't feel loved by the broad. Like, this was war. In the 90s, we had the worst mentality. We thought going to prison made you a real nigga. We thought having a crazy baby mother or a crazy chick blow up spots like little sisters.
We thought buying a car straight up was a good thing to do.
Yeah, we thought not leasing a fucking expensive ass car that depreciates the minute we get it off the lot. Yo, we bought platinum chains and thought platinum appreciated more. I bought my ex-wife a platinum 2-carat diamond
instead of
ring.
gold.
Nigga, when we got divorced, I took that shit back. It was like, the only thing worth anything is these diamonds. This platinum ain't worth shit. Nigga, I'm like, it's real platinum. He's like, man, this shit ain't worth nothing. Nigga, you ain't, that rap shit is over. Platinum ain't worth nothing. Why you don't see niggas wearing platinum no more? That shit. We were so stupid wearing platinum, nigga.
Because a lot of that shit, it got a resale value of 0 because it's not a pure metal. It's heavily.
But it's 2020, 2023, 24, and we know if you want to live that toxic life, it's canceled out. You shouldn't have to argue with your mate. You should have a conversation. You should have discussions. And if y'all can't agree, go in each other's corner, go in a separate room. You ain't got to leave. Sometimes you might have to just go off the street, but you should resolve it that night. That we like you can agree to disagree.
I can't do it. Fuck that. I can't. When I'm mad, it's up, nigga. I ain't never went to sleep. People like, yo, daddy, if I'm mad in the morning, I'm mad at night. Nigga.
It shouldn't be nothing that major to be arguing about. Like, if you arguing about another person, then that means that's not the relationship to be in. If you arguing about why this dude in her phone or why he texting this chick, then clearly.
Nah, it ain't that. When you're in one of them relationships, y'all be mad just in the house. It ain't even nobody else, nigga. Like, it's almost like y'all niggas on a tier. Like, y'all,
of course you get tired of
nigga. Y'all be, she could bump you. You be like,
listen, you're gonna go through periods where you might not like your mate. But we're not talking about that. We're not talking about the ups and downs of relationships. We talking about busting windows out cars, slapping bitches down a flight of stairs, like that level toxic. That's some bullshit that just that's what he's talking about. If you're always butting heads, that's not the person for you, because somebody that loves you is going to say, listen, this is what's bothering me.
Yeah.
How do we make this work? It's not what you say, it's how you say it. If like, every time why you picking them shits up in the supermarket, y'all arguing in the supermarket in the middle of the aisle, like, yo, arguing over a fucking bag of chips, like, nah, like, we not doing that shit. Like,
right now, in this year of 2023, there are 25-year-old and 26-year-old children right now, right, who were born because their parents argued and fucked over bags of chips in the 90s.
And these the same motherfuckers taking pills and fucking numbing themselves and offing themselves and making trash ass music. So what the fuck?
Ecstasy babies. There's a lot of ecstasy babies out there. They grown now, nigga.
I mean, they
22. These babies got ecstasy babies.
What the fuck?
I know Kodak Black mother is not an ecstasy head because she is a Haitian and she old school Haitian, but somebody might have popped her a pill to have that baby.
Well, we know Black China mama, you know what she popped in.
Listen, Tokyo Tony, somebody get fucking terrible.
So the next segment of this show is like somebody who like you. And the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because I don't think, and I don't want to be presumptuous, but I believe we've all been in relationships. In the words of Teddy Pendergrass, it was 70-30, not 60-40. It wasn't a 50-50
I've been in
love.
a relationship with the whole town laughed at me. So
Oh shit. Whole town's laughing at me.
and, you know, quoting my the great Kevin Samuels. We, you know, most dudes we all been there. We've been the sim, we've been in the friend zone. We did everything we can, and if the person don't want you, they just don't want you, right? So should you love or give the chance to the person that wants you? I totally agree.
I'm gonna tell you, dear fellas, I'm gonna tell you how to get out the friend zone. Are you ready? But
don't listen to this.
But it's something that you probably can't help. It's got to be God given, right? If you done went out on a few dates and she's still sunning you, but you get to take her home, right? And it's the end of the date, right? Don't go for no kiss, no goofy shit, like none of that, my nigga. Pull your dick out.
That's why I said don't follow this nigga. That nigga will get you fucking slapped
on this show. This the problem.
Listen to me very closely.
We're changing producers next week. We do not condone this type of behavior.
Listen.
That part. Where is Mo? Mo, don't you leave us with this nigga for another week.
The audience has spoke. Look, no,
you gotta whip out. You gotta whip out the schlong.
No, ain't nobody whipping out no dick.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you why. Because at this point, the situation's out of control.
No, from the jump.
I tried my best. Acting like a hoe.
What I have done.
No. All
right, Brandon, you give me a suggestion.
Listen.
No, Brandon.
If you've been on 2 dates, 2 or 3 dates with this woman.
No. The frustration popping at 4 to 5.
The frustration shouldn't be popping in at 4 to 5, because if you at 2 and 3 and she's still acting the same way, and you don't need to get the 4 and 5. Why the fuck you gonna keep setting yourself up for failure like that?
Communicate that from the door. I'm not here to be in the friend zone. So before we go on one date, from the first conversation, I'm not here to be on the friend zone. So I'm already establishing that.
She might be hungry. She might want some hookah. She might ain't been outside in a little bit.
Sound like she need to be on a night out with the girls.
Listen, no, it is dude that try to go that route, try to be a friend first and be that shoulder to cry on and play that position for a whole year, and then and chicks feed into it like, cause they know they could play this dude for a year.
A sack. We call that nigga a sack.
For a year while they trying to figure out with their boyfriend.
Fucking everybody. They are fucking everybody around this nigga.
Don't be the niggas that be trying to kill a bitch when she tell them that she not interested.
Yes. But you know why? Because she ate too many lobsters on this nigga. She drank too many Casamigos shots on this nigga.
Ladies, let's stop.
Oh, okay.
Can you stop talking?
Okay.
Let's stop doing this shit, okay?
Talk to me.
If you don't like that nigga, don't go out with that nigga. If you don't like that nigga, don't be entertaining conversation with that nigga. If you don't like that nigga, when you see he hitting on you, you shut that shit down. Because what you're doing is your men's egos are very fragile. And what you are doing is you're creating a motherfucker that's going to be sitting outside your motherfucking bushes waiting for you to leave your house and throw your in the fucking trunk.
What he gonna be? He be laying in the bushes and light your ass up.
Light your motherfucking ass up, okay? Every nigga not gonna take, putting energy into you and you completely shutting him down. You know what I'm saying? And you not even being direct about it.
He feel like he been waiting his turn.
Listen, sis.
You're not.
Yeah, no,
Tell her.
listen,
Hold on. Tell her.
we gonna stop doing that. Well, y'all gonna stop doing that. I don't do that shit. If I'm with you, I'm with you because I like you and I care about you and I want to pour into you. I ain't never been one of them. But for you bitches that's like that, I don't listen. That's
Darling,
why
you can't say that word. We're
trying to
trying
get rid
to
of the B word.
change the
We're trying to
algorithm.
eliminate the B word.
And you see, it ain't me. It's not me tonight. Dear America, she has
Yes,
said
she
it
did.
4
She's gonna
times.
get fined. She's gonna get fined 4 times.
It's not me.
I said what I said. I said what I said. Bleep me out. Cause I said what I said. It's just like I differentiate black men from niggas. We gonna differentiate black women from these bitches. Okay, that's what we gonna do because it's two different sets of people. It's two different sets, and I'm tired of everybody trying to blur the lines because they want to play victim. Like in the story, if you don't like that man, stop entertaining that man.
Hold on. Can I quote you to say one thing? In the words of
What?
Fantasia, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me.
Then don't talk to me.
Go ahead and feed yourself.
because if a man,
if you don't want me, then don't talk to me.
For real, that burns my bridges. Like for real,
But before you get into it, Brandon, let's watch the clip and we have a little bit more further insight, y'all. Bear with me, y'all. Just check out the clip. And Diddy, I want you to react after the clip, King. Give me 1 second, brother. Okay, and we back in that piece like that. And
I hope it ain't that long ass clip.
Hold on.
Because we ain't here to hear somebody else rant for 7 minutes.
Today.
The world is full of pimps and hoes.
Just talking about those we
Only
know.
to talk about those I know.
Why you being Stop being disrespectful.
The world is mine, can't you see? I'm just trying to be all I can.
Be me. Be.
Then the producer taking all day. I'm like, wow.
Listen.
I'm playing it, niggas. You listen very closely. I'm gonna tell you this, man. I think I learned something way long time ago, but I never listened to it. It's two things. The way you get them is the way you're gonna lose them.
Facts.
And always deal with somebody. This may sound crazy, judgmental, but always fuck with somebody that really like you. Even in the beginning, if they like you a little bit more, fuck with them. Now the downside is you might start attracting people that like you a lot, but you don't really like them. But a lot of people, they like outside their level. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta like within your level. Men.
What fucking level?
Men, you gotta like
if you're trying to always
like
go for the home run out your league, and she just treating you like whatever type of dude. But you got someone.
What is out? Listen. What the fuck is out? See, I don't know. Maybe being a female,
she really the gold digger, honestly. Like, but you trying to like get her attention.
Not even did I think you mischaracterizing that. It's certain things.
I don't feel like no chick is out my league unless you're talking about a gold.
Exactly. I don't feel like no nigga is out my league.
Unless
so
what the
fuck?
And here's the thing, y'all narcissists. Because
I'm not a narcissist.
I'm gonna be honest. Because I'm gonna be honest. If I was dealing with, let's say, fucking hypothetical in this world, somebody on a level of what's the little cute girl like that dude that got the TV show Tamara Hall, right? I ain't saying she out my league, but she doing shit that I'm not doing right now.
But if you
she
catch her at Starbucks,
she's not out my league. Hold on. Let me she's not out my league. She's on a different level, and we gotta understand our levels. And I think that
I don't have a level, nigga. I don't have a level.
We all got.
I'm dope in real life.
We all got a level.
I'm shooting my shot.
I don't have a level. I'm dope in real life.
Okay. The fact that when people say they don't have a level, they got a level.
I don't have a level.
Now, Now.
See what you
Go ahead, go ahead.
don't
Go ahead,
understand.
Teddy. Hold on.
See what your black ass don't understand is there's such a thing as pretty privilege. Okay, so I don't have a level. I don't have a level. I've talked to people of all different fucking income brackets and all that shit. I don't have a level. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you energetically. It ain't about your outwardly accomplishments, because at the end of the day, like I said, I know some rich motherfuckers that are miserable as fuck.
You know,
So all of
I'm
that
gonna be honest. I'm gonna be
level,
honest. You know who always?
all that levels of leagues, that only applies to y'all niggas. That don't apply to pretty
Yo,
women.
I hate to
Because
say this.
the fuck?
I hate to say this. I hate to say this. Real talk. It really does. Y'all,
No, it doesn't.
No, it does. It does.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You keep that shit over there with you. That don't apply to me. That's not my truth.
We all right. And your truth and the truth is two different things, right? My truth is that inside I can dance like Chris Brown. The truth is I dance like Urkel. So we all got a level in our mind that we think we at, but in reality,
I think that me.
No, this
hold
big
on,
thing.
let Brandon talk.
Between me and you, Black. I think that we know that we would shoot our shot with Tamara Hall.
Yo, shooting your shot.
You can shoot your shot.
My shot.
Now,
I shoot.
now,
Let me
and
tell
we
you,
can
I
have
shoot
a
my
great
shot every time I go
conversation,
play
and
a fucking lottery
we know we get
ticket,
that first date. Now, if she's saying that she want to go to Barbados tomorrow, and we like, yo, I can't go for certain reason.
There is levels. There is levels.
But that don't mean we
And
can't connect and we can't bag them.
No. You all of that shit is cool, but I'm talking about
when the
levels
come in when that person say, I'm
that's where the levels come in.
Tomorrow. Can you go? Can you buy your ticket? And you like,
shout out to my homegirl Pinky and shout out to her husband. Let me show you about levels. Pinky owns Slutty Vegan and her man own the cheesesteak shit. It's levels to this shit. She wasn't running around with no dope boy.
We don't know who she was running around with
nigga,
before Slutty Vegan blew up.
Exactly. You don't know who she was fucking with before she met that nigga.
The marriage part,
we don't know. We don't know who she rode around with before that. When that first burger got,
she got with somebody
that got
exactly. She married somebody who is in the same
right, and that's what I'm talking about.
Shut up. In the same interest as her, that has the same goals as her.
Levels. Well,
that's not a level.
Let me tell you something. Everybody, I don't fuck what people say. You damn near match up with your
disagree.
Level. When I look at,
yeah, we definitely gonna agree to disagree on that one.
Look at everybody.
I don't know.
Everybody.
I don't know.
Yeah, 90% of people I know in relationships, sustainable ones, long-term ones, they matched up with each other. They was equally yoked. It wasn't
okay, but that ain't always monetarily.
I ran into females that I connected with, and they had passports and they wanted to travel the world, or they had gigs around the world, and I couldn't go. I had to work. I got responsibility. So
levels.
That's not levels.
No, it is a level. Yo, he wasn't financially independent. No, he wasn't financially independent to take them trips. That's a level.
Yeah, but nigga, it's called PTO. The fuck? Listen.
This is what black people do, right? Black women especially. Ain't no excuses, my nigga. When it comes, because if we dealing with equality, right, and y'all want to be on equal with us, whatever, it ain't no levels. If I go, if she got a fucking summer house and you got an apartment, nigga, y'all not on the same level. It's not.
Financially, you're not on the same level. But finances, see, once again, like I tell you all the time, you resort back to money. The moment you resort back to that shallow shit of fucking money. And it's so much bigger than that.
Pussy, sex, good cooking, rubbing my back. All right, all that shit is cool, right? But when it's time to elevate, all of that can't help me. Are we equally yoked? What the fuck are we doing? Even if you look at the power couples, and I don't even like using celebrities. That shit is stupid. But if you revert back to it, Barack and Michelle was both fucking lawyers, great at what they did. J and B, great at what the fuck they did. Sierra and Russell, great. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at people that are...
Who the fuck was Sierra great?
Yo, she had number one. Listen, she was just great enough to get a nigga that won one
good
Super
enough
Bowl.
to get into that room.
Right. That room.
What?
That room. That room.
I don't want to hear this
agree
shit.
with you.
Okay?
I halfway don't. I think that you can connect with somebody. If somebody with that type of level you're speaking with understand that you're not on a level, but really digs you, she's going to dig you.
Right. Look at Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, right? Rihanna.
Exactly. A$AP ain't on Rihanna level, and she in love with that nigga.
Listen, very closely. He was not a slouch. This nigga was damn near a model for Gucci.
He still ain't on her level, though.
Hold on. He was damn near a model for Gucci or YSL. He got stained. They look at this nigga like a little fashion icon. He was not a slouch. He slapped.
Okay, but he's still a billionaire.
Booty 8 years ago, and a regular nigga who wasn't in that room couldn't have slapped her booty on camera on that stage.
Listen.
And he kept himself relevant enough to get in that circle. It's levels.
Listen, he still ain't a billionaire, and Rihanna has dated billionaires.
But listen, he's not regular. He's not Brandon or Herschel or nobody else. What you said, B, he had enough clout and standing.
Listen, but you also taking out the fact that they had a long-standing friendship before they became lovers.
You know why these friendships? Bang.
No, Rihanna said that they were friends for a long time.
He kept shooting the shot.
Yes. Nigga, what you doing? I go to Barbados and hang with your family. I ain't doing nothing.
Shooting his shot.
I ain't dropping no album.
Or you mess with Drake, you mess with that billionaire.
You know why Drake couldn't shoot his shot? Because Drake was going to number one, nigga. A$AP Rocky wasn't dropping no fucking records.
Every time he seen her, he just kept on shooting his shot until it worked.
Right.
He just kept on saying something slick. All y'all females got that one dude. Every time y'all see him, y'all could be cool as a fan, but he always saying something slick.
He's shooting his shot.
He always letting you know, I'm not in the friend zone. I'm
they not on the same level, though.
I'm not in the friend zone being cool, but you know I tear that shit up. You know I treat you right. You know I'll be there for you.
They are celebrities. Hold on, we gotta talk in the chat. Hold on, somebody said something. Hold on, everybody. I don't know who said something, but listen, they was in the same circle.
He wasn't in the same circle. He just made himself. Every time it was a fashion show, he made himself available.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
So he put himself in the circle
7 years
to make himself available to her.
Got a baby, 2 babies by her. He gonna have to sign a prenup, and he's gonna be the house husband while she's doing her thing.
He's gonna be Mr. Fenty.
Mrs. Yo, when I tell you everybody that I look at in a long-term good relationship is either mentally yoked the same way, or they mentally and financially the same way.
That's only in our culture.
No relationship. I'm talking about. I said what I know. I didn't say no. I said what I know. I didn't bring up other people. We ain't never bringing them up. We talking about us.
But we the only ones that think like that. That's what I'm saying.
But when you
where do you think the average Joe came from?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? It took a highly successful woman that will mess with a plumber. Like, I'm gonna mess with this plumber and pull him up or get him on a level or make sure he's good.
See, that's the problem. He don't think that shit like that happens. And it definitely do. Why? Because they probably was on the same level some other type of way. And she said, well, let me help him financially so that way finances is not a problem. It happens all the time. There are a lot of celebrities that deal with regular, schmegular people. Like, it's a lot of rich people that deal with regular, schmegular people. Like,
all them housewife bitches, they deal with scammers. All them niggas they deal with is scammers.
I don't watch Housewives, so I don't know.
Let me help you. All of them, they deal with scammers. When you look at a lot of these relationships and you're like, oh, they doing it. They dealing with fucking scammers. Somebody is a
And that's the
scammer and
first thing
somebody's
people.
doing some
That's the
real
first
shit.
thing people ask
But
anyway.
that's why I don't.
That's
That's
the
why I
first thing
don't
people
watch
ask
other
anyway.
people's
What do you do?
relationships.
What do you do?
Right.
But that's only so they can. That's only so they can gauge how much respect that they give you, and that's sad.
Yeah, I
So what do you
totally
think? So
agree.
what do you think? What do you think?
I don't want to be in a room.
That's sad.
I don't want to be in a room with a fucking bunch of drug dealers.
Oh, I'm in love with this man. What do he do? How many kids he got? How many baby mothers he got?
And I would tell them none of your fucking business because it's not.
I think that's all your business. If I'm
No,
trying to be
no,
with
it's
you
not
long
anybody
term,
else's business. It's not anybody else's business because they not in my relationship. See, that's the problem. Everybody uses their relationship as a measuring stick on how they should treat other people, and that's sad. Then you want to talk about capitalism? That's some capitalistic shit.
If Tamara Hall
if you are
take you to the
anybody,
NBC Christmas party, the president of NBC, all the execs gonna ask. Soon gonna come up to you. What do your man do? Gonna ask your man. What do he do? What do you do? Nice to meet you. What do you do?
And I said what I said.
you got. Let me tell you something. That is the most. When you are in those $1 billion deals, and I keep telling you, $1 billion deals or becoming a billionaire is rarely about your talent, but more or less your association. Do you know why Rihanna's a billionaire? You know what? Because the same nigga that bought Jay-Z's companies buy Rihanna's company. So Jay gave her the plug, was like, yo, sell Fenty. She don't own Fenty. She's Lady Eloise. If anybody watch Boomerang, she's Lady Eloise of Fenty right now. She's just the face.
But she owned a percentage of
They
it. Though.
sold
She's not like.
She never owned Fenty. Never. Especially not the beauty department. The beauty department is owned by Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy.
Exactly. The same dude that owned all of Jay-Z shit. Jay-Z makes shit hot and he sell it to him $200 or $300 million, and that's how Jay becomes a billionaire. I'm not knocking none of that, but all I'm just saying is that in those rooms, it's all about your spouse. It's all about, do they bring attention? For a black woman to get into those rooms, you better be a fucking celebrity. You never see Savannah, and I love what Savannah represents for LeBron James.
I have to be a celebrity.
You never see Savannah just out at these things. You never see her being photographed.
Because Savannah said that she wants to stay home and raise her family. That's her role.
Right. It's ironic that the only black man married to a black the black billionaire is married to black women, and they're not singers. Their wives stay home. What?
I think only problem I got with
because they choose to stay home.
She's not by his side, or working on her own thing. Like
she is working on her own thing. It's called her family.
Okay.
Right.
Family is legacy too.
So is she a billionaire too? Or
I just see it as
she's a billionaire too by marriage.
Who?
Savannah.
Who's we talking about? All right, she's a billionaire by marriage.
Right.
Yeah, she's a billionaire's wife.
Well,
yeah.
She'd be worth about $500 million. Because LeBron, yeah, she wouldn't be a billionaire. She'd be worth $500 million.
I mean,
that's assets. But at the end of the day, I don't think society will allow you in certain rooms, if your wife is black, educated, not with the goofy shit. In certain rooms, a black woman will not be able to get in.
Or the black woman got to be married to a white.
That's a lie.
Right. Or she has to be some type of celebrity. I've been in these rooms where black men, billionaires, they wives coming in, they lawyers. White women are so intimidated by intelligent black women, they will not even talk to these women. Unless she's a star and I'll go at her and ask her questions like, oh my God.
But that's called opportunists. That's ops. That's the ops. They only fuck with you to get something out of it.
They may not need nothing out. They just want to know you. But if you're
that's the
we can agree to disagree. What's the next topic?
All right, because look what
Okay, you
Barack
got
did
the
for
last
Michelle.
word.
You mean what
Ding,
Michelle
ding,
did
ding,
for
ding,
Barack?
ding, ding.
All right, our next topic that we're going into is a pretty good show. I got some shit from Twitter, which is the one I want to show y'all. Let me refresh. All right, this is crazy.
It better be like that shit you put in the chat.
This is crazy.
I want to talk about Zion.
Oh, let me share my.
Listen, your boy going down
Let's talk about
bad. He
Zion.
going down
Oh.
bad. He going down
We might
bad,
talk
boy.
about. All right, so we're gonna get
It's
into
Shaq.
Zion. He is. This is what I don't understand. With all the niggas in the basketball league who have went down this road, there is no class. There is nobody who pulls these boys' coattail and say, my nigga,
They
why
don't want to listen.
are you doing this?
You got
Exactly. They
you
don't
got
want to
job
listen.
fathers.
They get all this money,
Hold
all
on,
this
one
fame,
person
You
at
all
a
got
this
time.
job
One
fathers
attention.
person.
sitting right there on
Mhm.
the front court every day, all games, and Josh still acting stupid. They don't want to listen. They want to do what they want to do.
Exactly.
And you know what? It's all these niggas with fathers. The one nigga who ain't got no
Exactly.
daddy. LeBron ain't got no daddy. I ain't never
And look
seen
at LeBron.
I ain't never seen Kevin Durant daddy. I ain't never seen
Oh, you see
Kyrie
Kyrie,
Irving
Kyrie
daddy.
daddy.
All the niggas with daddies
Kyrie
is
father.
buying
You see
pussy
Kyrie
and
father.
turning into. All these niggas who with daddies is cool. I mean, not cool. The ball boys, they done knocked
Yeah.
up hoes. Zion, and here's the thing: these ain't young hoes. All of
These old hoes.
all of these dudes we talking about is
Passed around hoes.
because they not going for the
Zion.
bag right away. They got their knee pads. They doing everything they want to do, and then the bag is given to them. See the young chicks don't know the game.
Right. Yo, Zion is fucking giving one of them bitches, I think like
Honey,
$100,000
Now let
a
me give you
month.
the background on Mariah Mills. I'm into porn. I
I'm not
watch
into
porn.
porn.
Dear
I
America,
gave
I
up
love
porn
porn.
2 years, 3 years
I don't
ago.
know nothing about
She
this.
fucks
I just
nothing.
know
She fucks nothing but white men on camera. They dog her. Dog her. I mean, they dog her, y'all. I ain't gonna put it out there in the world, but she get dogged. And this,
she might have a degradation kink.
listen, I blocked her on Versus. It was one Versus where it was lit, and she was like, "I love this." I was like, "Bitch, I blocked her because you don't fuck number white men on camera." I blocked her. I blocked her on Instagram on the Versus. She couldn't come back. Yes, Lord. But now here's the thing. Now, most young dudes, they get that money, they fuck porn stars. Bow Wow was fucking porn stars. Everybody fuck porn stars, right? But the money you was giving this woman, you giving her $100,000 a month. You paying rent. You tricking. You doing all of this, man. And I'm like, son, all of that is dope. I would do the same thing, but I wouldn't be spending that kind of money. You'll be at $10,000.
Even Donald Trump when he did what 20 G's.
Donald Trump paid like $100,000. He fucked a few times. Zion was paying that like damn near a month, paying her rent. And I'm like, I gotta say this. If you're a young lady out there and your body is bad and you don't want to work, find you an NBA player or a football player. These niggas are the dumbest niggas on the
We can't say
Don't. And then gonna be complaining in a few months about that culture. Shut up.
Yo, no, but I think Brittany Renner was great. These niggas should have listened to Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner was giving you game. Nigga, she like, yo, these niggas is dumb. She told you.
No, she did. Her and Deion Sanders got together. And
yes, they did.
They did like a little conference for
at the school, at the players.
At the school. for the kids, and she was telling them, like, listen, these women are targeting y'all asses. Y'all better be up on game. Don't end up
But
like
they
my
keep
baby
saying, but they
father.
keep saying her
Yada yada
win.
yada.
They
Wah,
keep
wah,
saying
wah.
her
Like,
win, and they just seen her. You just seen her. You just seen her with Shaq.
I mean, listen. I don't care what these niggas do. I just wish these women to keep this shit off of social media. Like, they
No,
looking
these
real
dudes looking
fucking
stupid.
stupid right now. Like, real fucking,
And
like,
I
real
think
stupid.
that we're looking at it from a perspective where I think a lot of these girls ain't getting the money we think. A lot of these girls ain't getting the money.
It's not the money, it's the attention. They want to be the only one. I keep telling y'all over and over and over and over
Listen,
again, it ain't about the
the
money.
dude got
And Shaq is
the dude got a
The
stripper baby
money is
mother.
a
He got a stripper
substitution
baby
for the
mother that
lack of attention.
everybody in the industry had around. He got a porn star. He got another one that's saying that I was messing with him too. He's not on the court. You know what I mean? He's always hurt. So he's a laughingstock of the NBA right now because he's not playing. If he was playing, then everybody be like, all right, cool, as long as you playing. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. That's a fact. If that nigga was playing and he was at least as good
If
as
he was
Klay
just balling,
Thompson,
because everybody know he good. So if he
he
was
played
balling, he was
29
making his
games
team
in
go to
2
the
years, my
playoffs.
nigga.
They were like, yeah, he a dumb nigga, but he balled. But
He a
but
very
he
dumb
ain't
nigga,
playing. He
yeah.
always hurt. And then you
But
hear the
this nigga
stories
on injured reserve.
he got a sex addiction. Everybody like, yo, this is what you doing on your free time instead of you working out, worrying about your health, getting in great shape for you can stay on the court. You rather these fucking with these chicks.
And you know what? I gotta say this though. Where's Jay-Z? Put your arm around this nigga. You put your arm around LeBron.
Listen. You could talk to these kids until you fucking blue in the face. They still gonna do what they want to do. He gonna have to find out the hard way. He probably gonna have to crash and burn, and it is
LeBron's
what
not
it
worrying about you
is.
unless you sign to the agency.
He with Rock Nation Sports?
That nigga with Cock Nation. He out here.
All right. Well, there you go.
He was supposed to be, all right, I got 200 million, right? I'm gonna keep it gangster.
You know what you're doing.
I'd have dropped 50.
You know what you're doing.
I'd have dropped 50. I ain't gonna lie. But it would have been, you know what? It would have been for 5 months and got the fuck up out of
the
it.
Magic Johnson injection.
Listen, 5 months, 5 years, it don't matter. At the end of the day, that's that man life. That's his money. He gonna have to learn the hard way. There's nothing nobody can do about it.
Yeah,
Because I'm pretty sure a few people done pulled him to the side and said something.
You know,
now.
Blake Griffin is
But
paying
he's
his
still gonna
baby
do what he
mother
want to do.
$100,000 a month.
And he never heard of
Jeez.
he never heard of 50 Cent.
He had a baby by a white chick, and she paying $100,000 a month on child support. Michael Strahan is paying $150 a month in child support to a white woman.
To a white woman.
To his ex-wife.
Dude, so
dear Brittany Brenner, stop telling these niggas the game because these white women gonna off you. Cause you are fucking up. They
ain't fucking up nothing. They still winning. Because at the end of the day, these niggas gonna do what they want to do. They got the money, they got the fame, and the women are around. And you know what I'm saying? They're not disciplined enough not to stick their dick in everything. So this is the consequence. They getting hit in their pockets.
Yeah, I hate to say it, girl. Get your bread from them.
Shaq, they messing with the hoes. So,
right.
Instagram is powerful, dog. You sitting home in a mansion, you worth 200 million. All your boys over there smoking weed, doing stupid shit, and you can have something with a fat ass just walking around the house for 10 bands. That's some shit you might just throw at the club one night for all your niggas and buy chicken wings. And I could get her in the crib right now, topping me, walking around. Why do I got 200 million? Carol, you ain't a man.
Listen.
You ain't a man. If you had 200 million, you probably have Denzel walking around eating pussy, Michael B. Jordan eating ass.
If I had 200 million, I would
Yo, you
be
got yo.
married,
It's crazy because you wake up like
getting
this,
top
yo.
off.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, though?
What?
You got
He
issues.
got serious issues that he
Yo,
need to work
if you
on.
was a
No,
nigga with
$200
$200
million when you're 20 years old, yes. You're gonna try to fuck every porn star in the world. You're gonna try to fuck every stripper in the world. You're gonna know. You're gonna know.
He be
But
broke in a
at
year.
our age, no. If you know, we know not to. I don't know why Shaq
Right.
is walking around with Brittany, whatever her name is.
Cause Shaq is fucking lonely. He done already told y'all that. He got all that money,
Survival
all them
remorse.
cars,
That's
that
what
big
it is,
ass house, and
survival
it's fucking
remorse because he
he's
keeps seeing his
lonely.
ex-wife with the pastor dude, and they looking happy. And
Right. He fucked up his marriage. You know what I'm saying?
He's fucked
And
up
he's
in the game.
lonely. He's lonely.
Yep.
And Hoops has moved on. And Hoops has moved on. So now Hoops done moved on. You fucked the bitch. You wiped the bitch Flavor Flav.
But we talking about his ex
damn.
that got money. She married the pastor. They all over Instagram.
Shawnee doing her thing. Shout out to Shawnee.
They living great, and he feeling it. Survival remorse. He feeling it. He
big as hell, walking around with this
Home
little
Depot
whore.
chick. Like,
Yo, and that was a slide in the fuck.
But real
baller,
baller shit is to pull up at Home Depot and talk to her directly. You don't slide in her DM. He could catch it.
Yeah.
He could catch a private jet overnight or at that same day and pull up on her. Find out what her shift. Like, what time you work? I'm about to pull up. That's all you had to DM her. What time you work? I'm about to pull up.
You know what? Let's not condemn Zion. Let's just hope he didn't spend all his money on these hoes. And let's just pray that somebody grab him by the shoulder and say, son, nephew, cuz, settle down.
I thought the NFL dudes was worse. No, it's the NBA dudes worse. They going through it.
Oh, yeah. NFL niggas don't have guaranteed contracts.
And the baseball
they gotta wait 5 years to turn into a
They do their thing on the low.
Oh.
And the NFL niggas is bigger tricks than fucking NBA niggas.
No, I think the basketball niggas got them covered. Between Shaq, I think they got them covered. I think they all got. But Lord Jesus, let's move on, because Lord bless me with $300 million. Let me see. I ain't gonna have no hold.
Because bless you with $300 million, you're gonna be worse than this dude. You're gonna be worse than this dude, and you're gonna need the Magic Johnson shot over and over again.
Listen, we gonna be at this nigga funeral, and it's gonna be a young girl sitting up front with a fucking veil over her face, and they're gonna be like, "How he die on top of me?"
Kevin Samuels style.
Oh, yeah. I'm going out like motherfucking. Like Mister
Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
All right.
No, that wasn't Mister. That was her stepfather.
Okay, so yeah, he did. Yeah, these guys was terrible. All right, so let's check this clip out right here. I want y'all to comment on this. Check this out, y'all.
I've waited, but if I'm looking at possibly being in a relationship with you, I'm not waiting. I've had enough bad.
Oh, you're not waiting for the no condom, or you're not waiting?
No. I'm talking about I'm not waiting to have 90 days, or I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting. I've had enough bad to where I've waited 6 months, and I'm like, really?
That's all you brought for that?
Like, really? I waited for this. You made me fall in love with you for this.
No, I'm with that.
I'm not waiting. Hey. Well, he was all patient, and I should have known.
Well, see, that's why she preaching.
Red flag.
She preaching.
If they ain't trying to
collection play one time.
But no, I'm not waiting.
Okay.
Hey, Karen.
Listen.
The woman that I love.
Y'all done. Ain't no
hope for that hoe. I don't know what she
ain't no hope for y'all
it ain't no
anymore.
hope.
Y'all don't want to be wives. Y'all don't have no. Well,
Who's y'all? Don't group me with them women.
No. But I'm gonna defend that sister. I'm gonna defend that sister because let me tell you.
No, we not defending that bullshit.
Yes, it is because let me tell you
Because
something.
wax sex
You
can
ever
be
waited 90 days for some
everybody,
whack dick?
it's different.
wax
It's different
sex
scenarios
can
for every situation. Cause you could meet somebody that is same
Right.
day and you could bang them like, and y'all could be together for life, or you
And
might have to wait. You might have to do the 90 days. I never waited 90 days, but let's go with what's the longest you waited? Let's start there.
For sex. See, I'm disgusted. I used to be disgusted
What's
back
the
in my
longest
day.
you have somebody you waited? 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
I think we went like 3 months, right?
I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm pulling out some bread, bitch. I'm like, yo, what's happening?
3 months is the longest.
Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
I know your
3
weak
months is the
spot.
longest.
It was like 3 months before we had sex
nigga know your cable bill. I deal with bitches who cable bill a little late. They rent a little late, and they kids eating popsicles for dinner. So, you heard what I said? I deal with chicks who kids eating popsicles. So if I can't get it in 3 weeks, let me throw that bag over because I gotta get this out my soul. See, I can't move on in life if I can't get this out my soul.
Yo, you stupid. Like, you stupid.
$300, $500. If that can get that out my soul, so I can move on in life to make $5,000, I gotta get you out my system. So what?
Yeah, you stupid. You stupid.
I'll let you lean on that bag. Stupid. Especially when I know your cable bill. When I come to your house and I see them 4 dots on that cable bill, your price of your pussy go down. You already get.
You are fucking terrible.
I'm the worst. If I open up that refrigerator and I open up that carton and I see 6 eggs in a
That's why we call you Dot Smoke, nigga. Like, for real.
What's the longest you waited?
I think Brandon? Like 2 to 3 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that a 2 to 3 months of taking someone out, spending money, having a good time? Or was it conversation?
It was all that. It was all that.
Yeah.
It was all that. She had me
Yep. All that. All that.
In a makeout session all the time. They didn't want to. I did a whole lot of kissing.
She had you do.
Nah,
she had you eat no hamburgers, right?
A whole lot of kissing.
All right, then the one, nigga. The one that's gonna have that. The one he gonna get married to gonna have that nigga eat a rib. He gonna be at a cookout and we gonna be like, I'm gonna see that nigga eat a rib and I'm gonna be like, yo, what? I'm gonna slap it out of his hand. I'm gonna run across. I'm gonna be like,
they all turn vegan when they're around me.
Yeah, right. So they leave you.
They got free will after that.
I just asked my boyfriend before he walked out the door. I was like, man, we waited like 3 months. Like, for real.
3 months.
We was going on dates. He was paying bills, all that shit.
3 months.
So,
3 months.
3 months. 3 months.
Yo. Sorry, me. 3 weeks, nigga. If I ain't put that. What the fuck are we talking about?
Back to what Shorty was saying. It's all about the connection. But she's saying that she liked the dude so much that she waited 6 months and it was whack. Like okay, let's put a percentage on where sex is at in our life, how important it is.
Number 3.
Is it 60% important, 75%?
I say sex is 30%. Number 1 gotta be your ambition. What are you trying to do? I done had all the pussy in the world. What's your ambition? That's number 1.
Apparently.
And number 2 gotta be your chillability.
Because to this chick, it seemed like sex is priority, is number 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. It had to been very high up on her list, or she was absolutely unwilling to tell that nigga what he needed to do to please her.
What if he couldn't? You gotta understand, it's certain people that ain't capable. if you're not capable, you could tell a motherfucker all day, but if you got the BD, he can't. You know what the BD is? I don't give a fuck how much love and emotion. If he got a BD, is it gonna work?
What's a BD?
A BD, my nigga.
What the fuck is a BD?
Carol.
Oh, well endowed? Like,
No,
the
it
fuck?
start with baby.
Oh, listen.
And he got the baby. He got the baby. He got the
micro.
Or he got an LD.
Listen, I don't know because
I don't know.
I guess I was dealing with some freaky ass people.
No. I'm talking about a BD.
Like I said, I guess I was dealing with some freaky ass people because they didn't have no problems bringing toys.
People communicate what they like. But if a dude got an LD and she can't work with that, then you can't fault her on that. So should she get a field test before?
Listen, there's toys. There's toys. There's toys.
So you'll deal with a dude if you have to please yourself with toys as opposed to the real thing. If everything else is cool, if like he checked every box, but he BDing. He BDing. You know, BD and LD, it's the same shit. You giving him a pass?
Listen, there are other ways to get the job done. And as long as he's open to using those other ways, then he can get a pass.
But that's almost
that's when the worst one is. You say that you're hurting her. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the BD.
Now hear me out, Brandon. How about she don't do it for you all the time, and you got to put something on TV, right? You got to watch something to get aroused. Like you got to watch.
Then that means you don't like her.
That's not necessary.
But if you using but if he got to use toys on you, that means he's not all the way. If toys didn't exist,
it's really a mind. It's two heads to this, and the first head is on this head. So sometimes it have really nothing to do with the female. It have something to do with.
But if you already got preconceived notions, and everybody come into relationships with those sex relationships, whatever, we come in like, yo, this is what I like, right? You may be dealing with a chick, she's bad, she loves you, everything, but she ain't got that ass. And when you hit it from the back, you see that coccyx bone. And
what are you talking about? Listen,
not the monkey tail.
America, he's gonna get fired next week. Rank with new producer.
You're hitting it from the back, and you feeling
no, that's an actual bone.
That's a coccyx bone.
Yeah. Monkey tail.
Yeah,
that's the monkey tail bone, right?
But you're used to things clapping in the back real heavy, right? But can you get past that?
Nasty niggas get past anything.
Now, you might have to go to that secret place in your mind to finish the job, but are you pleased with that? You know what I'm saying? I've never dated nobody that after 3 weeks, what is we doing? Because if we ain't sexually compatible and I don't like having sex with you, all that other shit go out the door, my nigga. I don't even want to talk to you no more.
I think after the second date, should be after the second, third date, y'all should be at least giving each other a kiss.
But like I said, dear America, and dear lames out there.
Oh, we're not going
after the fifth date.
We're not going that long without being physical.
And that's what I'm saying. Who gets to the fifth date?
Hold on. This person might be dope.
I might have a kiss after the second, third date. If I'm not kissing,
you might get cheeks.
If I'm not kissing you on the second, third date. I'm talking about in the mouth. You getting cheeks? At least
in the mouth.
Like I'm picking you up and I'm leaving.
In the mouth.
I expect a pat.
Yo, girl, people kiss they fucking pastor in the mouth. Like, thank you, pastor.
No, I don't. I mean, in the mouth. In the mouth.
Yeah, tongue kissing.
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
mouth open,
If we not,
tongue moving.
yeah,
Yeah, you
if
not
we not
giving me
doing,
no
if we
fucking
not doing,
grandma
I
kiss. I
understand
don't
you
hear
like,
that shit.
I'm not ready to go to the house yet, but yeah, you should be at least doing the French. You should be Frenching.
That is
You should be at second base, my nigga. Right.
yo, we are fuck a base, nigga. I'm hitting a home. Yo, we are grown, nigga. This ain't 16 candles. This ain't no John.
We are grown, but not everybody want to
Because
be
most people be
smashing
like,
on the first
I
fucking
like this
date.
person. I wanted to wait at least to this fourth date, fifth date, or I want to be sure, or they was hurt in their last relationship. It could be damaged, so they trying to take their time, or they could be dating you and still have a sex partner. So they
Hold on.
don't want to be banging.
You was damaging your last relationship, but you still like
So
lobster.
they don't want to be having.
Number one, you gotta use you. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. When you're ready to date, you're ready
like
to
I
date.
said, some women might be having. They don't want to have sex with two dudes, so they might be trying to end it with one dude before they give it to you. They might not want to be having sex with two dudes at the same time. So they might be like, I got a FWB or a sneaky league, a friend that we still bang, but I'm starting to go to on the second date, this third date, which I'm starting to feel this person, and they ending that sexual relationship and start a new one. And they just want to just give themselves, they want to give that cookie some time to marinate, to breathe, and to breathe.
Marinate.
Ain't nothing worse than going on a date with a girl having a great time, and you know she going to get fucked after this.
I think the worst thing is
how
when
do
you
you
having
know
a
that?
great time and you don't know, but in her mind, she like, damn, I really want to get this dude it, but I done had sex with little TJ or little Tata. He knocked me down earlier today.
He knocked me down yesterday.
So bad because this dude is giving me a great time, and I can't have sex with him because that's two dudes in one day, and I can't do it.
I done had a girl tell me she was chilling and she was like, "Oh my god, I'm so horny, but I'm fucking him." I was like, "Bitch."
What?
And you know what I did?
Date over. You gotta go to fuck home.
No, she was naked already. So it just,
it still would have been a date over.
Not for me, because I said, you don't have, men get creative when you don't want to say you want to fuck. We find different ways. You got feet, you got hands,
you got a mouth,
you got a nose, you got
that's
mouth.
Nasty nigga. That's a nasty nigga.
The realest shit a woman ever told me one night, we was in the bed and she was like, yo, I just fucked my baby father so he could pay the rent.
Oh.
And guess what? To this day, I respected her. Because I didn't have to pay her rent. That's the first thing that
came in your mind,
She said,
you know what? Good night, America. Good night. It's past my bedtime.
When he start talking like this, trust me, America, we are looking for his replacement. He's not. He had his own show on Wednesday. He have his own show on Wednesday.
You need to save this shit for FYF. Don't bring this shit over the Venus versus Mars. We try to heal the community, not create further division.
We don't care 2 cents of it. So trust me, America, we're gonna get him off here. We getting replacement.
No, because I see you in the background. I see you in the background. Mo.
It's going next. Trust me, America. Trust me, America. It's gonna be me. We're gonna be me, C, and Mo next week. We fire Brooke. We fire Brooke. He got his own show on Wednesdays. Please check him out on Wednesdays. Fuck about your feelings.
Listen, very close. Everybody who watch this
at 9 o'clock on Instagram.
Hold on. Y'all need to like us. First, and before we leave, where can they follow you at?
You can follow me at Billionaire Billy Gates on IG, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. I'm everywhere.
Carol, where can they follow you at?
Y'all can catch me on Facebook, Carolyn Stevenson. My My Instagram is a long ass name, but if you type in my actual name, it'll pop up. I'm on Twitter as SpoilMeSilly9.
Oh yeah,
And y'all can catch me
and Billy
tomorrow.
Gates is BILLI. So I'm on all platforms. Billionaire Billy Gates, BBG. We appreciate you, but trust me, this is Brooke last show. As our producer,
Not at all.
he has his
Last
own
show.
Yo,
show on
literally,
Wednesday.
Good America, if I don't bring it to y'all, these niggas will sit over here and talk about love. But yo,
That's what
we have a beautiful.
nobody want to talk about that toxic
we
bullshit.
brought up the Zion Williamson. I did not want to bring that up. That was not in the agenda. Brandon wanted to keep it ratchet. He wanted to keep it
a
ratchet.
beautiful producer
Don't
that's
put it on
respectful
me.
and intelligent. Her name is Mo. She's going to be doing the producing from now on. Brooke is going to focus on his show.
Yo,
This is
roll
his
down
last
fucking
show.
with
Thank you
y'all,
for
man.
watching us. Thank you for your patience and understanding. We're working out all the kinks, and he's the first one that's going to get fired. You know, we already here the first one.
The first kink we got to get
We
rid of.
appreciate him,
Get rid
but
of the
he got his own show
kid.
Wednesday. Like I said, tomorrow night, fuck your feelings. Brooke and his team. Then Thursday, we had the Beats and Bars Convo team. They on Instagram.
Instagram.
Wait,
Where can they
On
find? Where can they
Instagram, what is
find
that?
that
9
show at,
o'clock.
B?
on Instagram.
Give them the tag.
Yeah,
It's
HGM TV with HGM
TV,
Lewis
HGM NITO
and
Brown,
UIS.
Sneak. They all there. Support them. They talk about all music, well, hip hop music. All about hip hop music, old school, new school, and giving people their roses. Tomorrow night, Brooke and his team, they just talking shit.
Thanks.
So we out.
What
Good
do you
night.
mean?
Thank y'all.
Bro,
It's gonna be some
it's
changes.
the mosquito bites.
So please be patient. Thank you. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we might get rid of Brandon and Carol. Hey, yo, this is another great episode of Venus versus Mars. The battle never ends. Drop down in the comments and just let us know what you think, man. We really appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Y'all ain't have to, but y'all here anyway. So thank you. Like, subscribe, and share.
Yo, mama,
we
happy
are
birthday.
out till next week. 1.